and then,
All right, you ready? Go ahead.
all right,
All right, so you ended up with custody with me after Corrine.
right.
All right. Oh, by the way, this is part two. How long did you have me?
About a year,
Okay. And then,
maybe going on 2 years.
okay, and then after that?
Um, we had an incident at my mother's house. My mother went berserk and was beating you up, assaulting you. So I stopped my mother from assaulting you, and then my mother called the welfare, and the welfare came and took you away again and put you down in Epsom to the Stevens.
Okay, and did you visit me there?
I visited you there 3 times.
Okay. And during that time, you're a disabled veteran, right?
I am a disabled war veteran.
Okay, and you had injuries?
I had a back injury.
Okay. Did the VA ever help you or pay for any dependency while it was in your care?
At that time, no. I don't believe they did.
Okay. Were they aware of my existence as your
Yes.
daughter?
Yes.
Okay. And so they decided to not help you or whatever. How much did you get from them at that time for your
I had
injury?
$40 a month.
$40 a month, and you had what kind of injury?
I had a ruptured disc, crushed disc,
And did you get surgery?
spinal fusion
So you had surgery,
surgery. Right.
and did the VA do the surgery?
Concord Hospital did the surgery because it was emergency. They said if I didn't have it, I probably wouldn't be able to walk.
Okay, so you would have been wheelchair bound for life.
Right. There
Okay.
was no time to even go to the VA.
Okay.
The doctor examined me and said, you need surgery right away, within a week.
Okay. And you went, so the VA only paid you $40 a month. They didn't give you any money for dependency.
None whatsoever.
Did you ever get any money from state welfare for me?
Nothing.
Nothing? No, Social Security, food
Nothing.
stamps, nothing?
Nothing.
Were you ever told you could apply for that?
No. No.
Okay. So after that, I went to a foster home with the Stevens, and you visited me then, right?
Right.
Okay. And after that, after the Stevens,
You went to Walter and Tony Marshall in East Concord. And I tried to visit you there. I asked for visitation rights, and they refused.
okay.
They didn't. I called her up, and she screamed and hollered at me and said I was a no good bum, and that they didn't want to. They didn't want to hear anything from me again.
Okay, so they cut off all your visitation,
Right.
and that was before your rights were terminated. When were your rights terminated, or what year was that? That was in 1982, 1983. I went to the Marshalls.
Right.
Okay, what year did you have your parental rights terminated? Do you recall exactly?
I don't know exactly what year it was they made.
Okay.
I know they assigned me a lawyer, and
Okay.
I went to the lawyer to get an appointment, and my what the heck was his name? Oh boy. I can usually when I see I know what his face looks like. So if I concentrate on the face, sooner or later I get the name. And I know what he looks like. Right now I can't get his name. I almost got it, but then it drifted away. But if I keep looking at him, okay, I'm going to get his name. Was it Sawyer? Wait a minute. Okay, I know. All right, I can't remember his name right now.
Okay, so you can't recall his name. We're not gonna focus on what the name of that lawyer is. I mean, there should be paperwork somewhere that
Yeah,
mentions
it should
him.
be on record.
Okay,
They assigned me that lawyer, and I went there, and he said there was nothing he can do to help me. He didn't even want to be my lawyer. Okay.
okay. So basically, you didn't get any. So it's questionable whether he really was representation to begin with.
Right, right.
Okay, and did he? So how did you? Did he just go and terminate your rights, or did they?
They made me sign a paper.
Okay, so they made you. What do you mean made you? Did they coerce you, duress?
Yeah, yeah. Duress. I was under duress.
Okay.
I was seeing doctors 3 times a week in Peterborough.
Okay.
I had to hitchhike to Peterborough to see the doctors.
Okay, so because of your medical problems, you were
Yeah.
denied your parental rights. Basically, you were forced to
Right,
sign them
right.
away because of your medical problems, and because you were with your mom, who was abusive to me.
Right.
Okay. So they didn't want to put a parenting plan together to tell you to move out on your own away from your mom or anything like that.
I tried to. Right.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. But most of this was just to blame you for having being a disabled veteran. Is that correct?
Right.
All right.
I was totally ignored. Nobody took that into consideration.
Okay. So you never actually appeared in court
No.
in your case at all. They just had you sign me off
Right.
because of your medical problems.
Right.
Okay. So was it a guardianship, you think, at the time with the Marshalls or the Stevens or what?
I thought it was just a guardianship, right?
Okay. So how did you find out I went from the Stevens to the Marshalls?
My mother-in-law called my mother and told her that I was at the that Crystal was now at Tony and Walter Marshall's.
Okay, and at that time, Cora worked for. Was she still working for McCurdy? Okay.
I believe she was still working for McCurdy.
Okay. And then after McCurdy, she worked for.
I'm not sure
Okay.
who she worked for.
So you don't remember who that she worked for? Were you ever told that she worked for the Grays at one
No.
time?
No.
Okay. Do you recall the Georges?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what year she worked for the Georges?
No.
All right. Do you remember where the Georges lived?
Yeah, on Pleasant Street, Concord.
Okay. So this is about around the time. Did you see Corrine any time around that time when I went to the Marshalls?
Corinne was with her mother, visiting
Okay.
her mother.
All right.
And she Harlan was there
Okay.
at the Georges.
Oh, he
and,
was.
And Corinne, right. I was with Harlan.
All right.
That's what it was. And Harlan went to see Corinne and his mother.
All right.
And the mother. It was Harlan that went there to visit. And Harlan gave me a ride.
Okay.
Yeah, I was with Harlan. That's
All right.
what it was.
When I was up at the Stevens.
And Harlan left me there with Corinne and Cora.
Okay.
And they were cleaning up the place. They were
Okay, so this was after the Mrs. George
right.
either passed away or went to a nursing home, right?
Right.
Okay, so that was about the time when I was with the Marshalls.
Yeah, the lawyer was selling everything, selling all
Excuse me.
her estate.
Okay.
She was getting ready to go to a home because
Okay.
she was having seizures
Right.
so bad, terrible.
All right. So after that, I went to the marshals. Did you ever hear about me or have contact with me after that?
Mm, no.
Okay. And then when I did try to reunify with you, do you recall?
Right. My mother, called my mother and set up appointment to come see you at Cora's place, a retirement place, a Butch,
Okay.
Briar,
Yeah. All right. Up in Pennacook.
Pennacook.
All
Right.
right. So you came up to Briar Pipe and Pennacook,
Right.
and
And we met and talked.
okay, and
Right.
everything was fine. Cora wasn't.
No,
Cora.
Cora was happy that we were,
Okay.
talking to each other.
Okay.
Everything was fine.
Okay. Your mom didn't seem resentful to come up and see me.
Say that again?
Your mom didn't seem resentful to come up and see me at Cora's.
No.
Okay.
No, she was happy about it.
All right. And Cora was fine with me being there with her up
Right.
at Briar Pipe and all that.
Right.
Okay. And then so that was about what year do you think?
Oh, gee. I think it was about 97.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I had my store at 97. 1997.
Okay.
So you were about 20?
Yeah, I was just out of high school about a couple years, so that would be about right. About 1920. That would be about right when I had him call. I had Cora call you actually.
Okay, so after I met you at Cora's place, and then you came to Hillsborough. How many years after that
Um,
did you come to Hillsborough?
I think it was only about a year after that or so. I think after Cora had a stroke. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, around that time. Yeah, because Harlan had already come back from Nebraska. Anyway, so we're gonna put that as like part 2. This is still part of part 2.
All right.
Did you ever meet Cora's mother?
Never.
Okay, but
No.
you do know about her a little bit.
Very little. Myra. No, that's her sister.
Right. Do you ever meet Myra, her
No.
sister?
No.
What about any other siblings of Cora?
Her aunt, Emma, down in Florida.
Okay, so you knew Emma.
I knew Emma.
Okay. What about her brothers?
No. I never met any of her brothers. I met her nephew,
Okay.
another nutcase. Joey.
Oh, was he? Real? I heard. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that.
Piece of work.
Yeah. Did Corrine ever know? Did Corrine ever know? Well, Corrine was born in Claremont, right? Was she born in Claremont?
I don't know.
Okay, so you don't know where she was born?
No.
Was she born in New Hampshire?
Yeah, born in New Hampshire.
Okay. So, Corrine ever have any friends up there that she hung around with?
Any friends, what?
Like, did she ever know anybody up there in Newport, Claremont area?
The Temples.
Okay. Did the Temples know about me and Corey and Kim?
They must. They must know about it.
Okay. You ever recall Emily Temple?
I remember Corrine mentioning her name, that she knew her, Emily Temple.
Okay. Were you aware that Emily Temple was married to Tim Strong?
No, I wasn't aware until you told me when we were in Sacramento.
Okay. All right. Did you ever know Tim Strong?
Yeah, I worked with him when he was a teenager at a printing place in Concord.
Okay, you remember what that place was?
Um, I think it was on Little. Was it on Concord Street? No, Manchester Street.
No, what was the name of the printing place? Do you remember the name of the company?
No. Lipto, Lido, something like that.
Litho?
Huh?
Concord Litho?
Litho. That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Litho. I think it's on Manchester Street.
Okay. You know Walter Marshall also worked for Concord Litho?
No. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Tim Strong worked at Concord Litho, you worked at Concord Litho, and then later on Walter Marshall worked at Concord Litho printing. He used to work third shift.
That's what I worked. No, we worked second shift.
Yeah, what year was that though?
Oh, jeez.
Was that after I had been adopted or before?
Before.
Okay, so was I even born yet?
Oh, you weren't even born yet.
Okay, so this is before Tim Strong went into the military?
Oh, yeah, way before.
Okay.
Yeah. He was only like 18.
Okay, so he right before he went in the military, probably.
I have no idea what year he went in the military.
Okay. All right. So so Corey went to Cubby's side of the family,
Right.
and then Cam went to the Vaughns.
Right.
Okay. I guess for right now we'll consider this part 2, and we'll leave it at that.
Okay.
And then
That's
we'll do
good.
part 3 tomorrow and whatever else.